Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Clara Labine and today we are going to be doing part 2 of Beacon Pines. Last video we managed to die at least once through part of the story, which was quite interesting, and we actually managed to go a different way and hopefully we will see which way this leads us. Possibly to our doom, possibly not. Who knows? Right, we'll carry on from here and see what happens. I'm quite looking forward to playing the story all the way to the end, especially with the crazy polluted factory that we managed to find and hide in a dumpster and then get a dead body checked on us. So who knows what else is going to happen with this. I finished stirring a mess of jam last night. So that will need to get delivered into town today. I'm guessing that's to your friend that has a massive crush on you? Okay. So what did you and Rolo get up to yesterday? Oh, nothing interesting. Hello? Calm down. No, of course, it was the right thing to do. Start gathering folks. I'll be right there. Are you sure there isn't anything you want to tell me about yesterday? Anything I want to tell you? Not really. We just sort of ran around a
Gran's
bit.
brow furrowed. She let out a long sigh. Her voice was quiet and even.
I have to go take care of something. You are to stay in this house for the day. Under no circumstances are you to leave. What? If I am not back by dinner, there's stew in the icebox. But nothing. You are to stay here. Understand? Yeah. Say it. I'll stay here until you get back. Good. Wow, Gran's acting a little suspiciously. Oh, and Luca, you left the icebox open yesterday. We're not made of money, you know. Well, that was strange. Okay, so Gran's obviously acting quite suspiciously, considering yesterday we... leave the icebox open. Considering events of yesterday and how we were supposed to deliver jam now, but can't leave the house. So wonder if there's anything in her garden to...
A faint electronic sound floated in the air.
Is that coming from inside the house? Wow, that is different from my experience in the garden yesterday. Is that coming from upstairs? Or... is that Gran's room, or the parents' room, or the closet? Hello? Is anyone there? Okay, that one's locked. And that one's locked. Okay. Fran's radio, I'm guessing. Hello. Rolo, is that you? Oh no, it's the radios that we found in the dumpster yesterday. Over? Strange. That was definitely strange.
Luca glanced at the now silent walkie-talkie. He wasn't sure what to think.
Oh god, someone's knocking at our door. No, that's definitely the radios that we found in the dumpster yesterday, and I'm assuming possibly somebody's tracked it. Or is it Rolo? Oh, Rolo. No, Roxy. Oh, hey, Roxy. If this is about me accidentally kicking you yesterday, is Rolo here? No. Look at me, Luca. This is serious. Is Rolo here? No, I haven't seen him since yesterday. Ooh. Does that mean Rolo's gone missing? Possibly taken? Rolo didn't come home last night. When Rolo tried to run, did he get grabbed? Instead of us being taken, do you think? What?
A pit formed in Luca's stomach.
Where was the last place you saw him? We were playing around in Weepwood, and then it was late and we went home. Weepwood, if he's alive, I'm gonna kill that little creep. Is there anything else? Anything that he said?
Luca's mouth felt dry.
No, we were just messing around. Okay. I need to go let people know to check the woods. You just stay out of trouble. Go see if he's hiding in the library or something.
Luca could feel his heart beating in his throat.
We're gonna have to break Gran's rules, aren't we? So we can go see if we can find Rolo. Rolo. In a way, I guess he did kind of sacrifice himself for us. Maybe. Where are you? Okay, we don't need to go this way. It's just the tree and our dad. See if we can go find Rolo. Oh, looks like they've hung up the sign at last. Hey Bert, have you seen Rolo? Nope. Though I've mostly been talking to clipboards. They're setting up lots of stuff for the festival. This one said he had to process some answers. I told him that was fine. I'll wait right here until he gets back. Okay, so... wonder if Rolo's hiding in the base somewhere. No sign of Rolo here. Unless maybe we talk to you? Hey Jetson, have you seen Rolo come this way by any chance? Afraid not. As elusive as the fish in this here pond. I don't think there's any fish in that pond. Probably filled with chemicals and all sorts of stuff. Horrible, horrible chemicals. Howdy, Luca. Hello again, Pete. I'm not Pete, you silly goose. It's Toby. You could have fooled me. I'm guessing they're twins, maybe? Well, hey, it's no problemo. The important thing is, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Yeah, I'm getting that impression. We're all a part of something special, Luca. And it all starts right here in Beacon Pines. I
Toby
got
looked
it.
up from the clipboard excitedly.
That's right. So how about you start by telling me, Look, no offence, but I've got my own stuff to take care of. Ah, you joker. We're all a part of this together. You'll let us know when you're free to answer a few questions. Yeah, sure, mate. We've got Rolo to find. We really need to get back to work. Just a couple more minutes. If Roxy said she will be here, then she will be here. I just don't see why I'm standing around, doing nothing, and waiting for Roxy, when I could be standing around doing nothing and getting paid for it. Come on, Lumi, Roxy needs our help. Yeah, well, good intentions don't qualify as legal tender. No, they do not. Although we've managed to find another charm. Might come in useful. Ah, my parents wouldn't listen. No offence, but isn't Rolo always getting into trouble? Something feels different this time. What can we do to help? We need to check where the adults aren't. So I guess it's up to us to check Wheatwood. Our shift doesn't end for another couple of hours. We could spend the time making posters. That would be great, I guess. Right, Fitz and I will check Wheatwood. We'll be back later to pick up the posters. I think my dad has a map of Wheatwood. Let's swing by my house and grab it before we head out. Yeah, Roxy's seriously worried. Not looking good for you, Rolo. Oh, we're hiding behind the boxes. Adult talk. What's this about a missing child? I'm not stressed that the situation is completely under control. It all just seems so terrible. And you're sure there's nothing we can do to help? Nonsense. Young Mr. Cotter will turn up safe and sound, I am certain. You just focus on settling in. I trust my sister has supplied you with suitable lodging. Oh yes, Miss Valentine has been more than accommodating. We were just telling our daughter, Beck, that... Now, where did she run off to? Not another missing child. See if Dawn's seen or heard anything. Hey, Dawn. Dawn, is it true about Rolo? Yeah, he didn't come home last night. I have a feeling he did get caught by that guy in the suit then. I wonder if it's connected. Connected to what? I was checking in on reports about increased activity around town. What sort of activity? Windowless tracks, mechanical noises, strange lights. Your typical shady stuff. Who would be doing all that and why? Well, I have a few leads. The Valentine family is always suspicious. Perennial Harvest certainly has the resources. Do you have any idea where Rolo could be? The best place to start looking is where the trail went cold. Where did you see him last? We were in Wheatwood, right by Valentine's fertilizer. I'll check out Wheatwood when my shift ends. I'll do my best work at night. Right, looks like we might be heading to Wheatwood then. Can we go into the library? Oh, yes. Don't think we've met you yet.
Volunteered at the library during the summers. He wasn't very social, so he'd dedicate each summer to becoming an expert in a single subject, making him a reliable source of very particular knowledge. If you were to ask Kato something he didn't know, he'd escape into the dusty old bookshelves and return with just the right thing.
Hey, Kato.
Kato was lost in his reading. Luca crooked his neck to see the title, Introduction to Melitology.
Uh-huh. Oh, hey, Luca. You snuck up on me. Good book. Dunno, just started
He
it.
gestured to the shelves.
I'm really running out of books I haven't read yet. So now it's on to the wonderful world of bees. Turns out, bees are pretty cool. For instance, did you know that around 70% of bee species actually live in underground tunnels? I actually did not know that. Or that if there are two queens in a hive, they will fight to the death for supremacy? That doesn't surprise me. Aha, another charm. That's interesting, but you haven't seen Rolo around recently, have you? Not since yesterday. Keep an eye out for him, okay? Sure thing. If I see him, you'll be the first to know. Nice joke. Oh dear. Hey Jace. Oh, hey Luca. Did Rolo come by? No. I was actually surprised. He's usually here early on days when a new issue drops. Rolo's the biggest Hank Atomic fan I know. Besides myself, that is. Well, if he does swing by, tell him to meet me you know where. I don't know where. No, he knows where. Oh. Roger that, Space Cadet. Yes, the secret
The bottom
base.
corner shelf was a dusty array of thick science books. Only one binding was clean enough to read. Cellular Biology and the Chemistry of Mitosis. Mycological Phosphorescence.
More like Myco, complete loss of interest, yeah.
Oh, the cobs I've eaten. A salad-centric travel guide for the mildly adventurous. Sally
I'll
Seashore's
pass on
simple
that.
succulent sundries. Luca brushed off a smudge of dust. Or maybe it was flour. 30 recipes so easy you'll doubt it's even edible.
Ooh, another charm. Good job we did check the books.
A peek behind the curtain. The methods and ruminations of Patrick C. Montesquieu. One of the greatest acting minds of our time. By Patrick C. Montesquieu.
Oh, I'll just check the last one, because you never know where there
The
might be a
entire
charm
top level
hiding.
of the library was devoted to comics. Most of which were Hank Atomic and the myriad of lesser revered spin-offs. There were rarely any actual new editions, simply a variety of existing content rotated into the front display each week.
Not fooling anyone. Nerd. Achievement. That's what that was. Right, let's talk to you. What sort of monster puts candy behind a locked door? Oh yeah, Mr. Nuncreed works weird hours sometimes. Of course he does. How about you? When do I work? No, what's your name? Luca Van Horn. You knew her? Yep, not by
That family
choice.
moved often, giving her little time to establish any real connections. She would tell you she prefers it that way.
I'm looking for my friend Rolo. He didn't come home last night. So he's missing? I guess so. Like, missing? Does that sort of thing happen a lot around here?
Luca shifted his feet uncomfortably.
Well, that sucks. Yeah. So I should probably get going. Hey, wait up! What?
Beck pulled a coin from her pocket.
I'm coming with ya. What? So says the unlucky penny. Ah, is that what you were flipping the coin for? Unlucky. Yep, well, technically it landed on heads. Leave this kid to find his friend alone. I always do the opposite. I guess that's one way to make decisions. Oh, that's kind of like me and Rolo. I guess Rolo is my unlucky penny. Going by the electric fence last time, I'm gonna say possibly yeah. That settles it. A person should never be without their unlucky penny. Let's go find him. Ah, we got a new friend. The name's Beck. Pleasure to meet you, Beck. I suppose I could use some help. Try to keep up. I'm guessing, nah, not into that. But, oh, our friend. Joey, have you seen Rolo around? No, sorry, Luca. I've had my eyes in the dirt looking for beetles. I can't seem to find any. He never came home last night. Do you think it's because it's been colder than normal? I don't see why that would have anything to do with Rolo. No, the beetles. Do you think the temperature confused their circadian rhythm or something? Who's to say? I'm no beetologist. Just keep an eye out for him, would ya? Of course. Ooh. What's that little beehive
Luca
there?
peeked up at the beehive. It appeared to be deserted.
Oh, okay. No bees then. Isn't it supposed to be like coming up to summer?
After the foul harvest destroyed their wealth and reputation, the Valentines shuttered off their estate from the rest of town.
Oh,
The Valentine mansion loomed over every other building in town, both figuratively and literally.
I don't think we've been this way yet, have we? Little house. Strange. There's obviously someone in there with all those lights turned on. Ah. They obviously knew we were there. Dang, they boarded up the way in. Well, that's no good. I'm guessing we can't just pull it down. Why would you leave a massive hole in the fence anyway? I guess for the electric, but still. Just asking for trouble. Oh, because that chemical spill isn't looking half dodgy.
Luca felt a chill as he approached Beck. Her eyes were locked on the strange green liquid. The nearby grass was coated in a fine layer of frost.
Is this sort of thing normal around here? Because puddles of glowing ooze are definitely not what I expected from this place. I have no idea what that stuff is. Well, the next obvious step is science. And what does science suggest? Poke it with stick. Poke it with a stick. That is what you class science, is it?
Luca watched as Beck dipped a broken tree branch into the goo. Beck's eyes widened as flowers grew from the dead wood.
That's not the reaction I was expecting from that. I was kind of expecting it to, like, dissolve. Kind of looks acidy. Not grow stuff.
First small buds, which quickly bloomed into vibrant petals.
What the? Cool!
As quickly as they had grown, the flowers began to shrivel and turn gray. Beck dropped the stick with a grunt of disgust.
Okay. So the science tells us the skunk is weird as hell. Yeah, it seems dangerous. Hey Tish, look what the cat dragged in. Yup. I don't have time for this right now, Iggy. Ah, don't say things like that. It hurts Tish's feelings. Ain't that right, Tish? You obviously do all the talking. Yup. It looks fine to me. Why, hello, I don't think we've been properly introduced. Iggy's the name. This is my compatriot, Tish. Yup. You've probably heard of us. Can't say I have. I'll forgive you just this once on account of you being new around here. Why would you hang out with this dude? Oh, he seems pretty alright. Iggy, why do you have to be so... you? Has he even told you that his parents skipped out on him? Shut up. It's true. They got tired of having such a pathetic kid and left him. Iggy, I'm only gonna say this one time. Don't talk about my family. Ha ha ha. Well, look who's growing a backbone now that a girl's around. First his pops croaked, then his mum finally couldn't take it anymore and bounced.
Iggy took a step towards Luca, his sneer lit by the glowing puddle. Beck could see tears welling in Luca's eyes, his fists clenched. Some things about Beacon Pines were very different from the city, but a bully from a hayseed town is really no different from a city bully. Beck took a deep breath and thought.
So, tickle or strange? I kind of like the way... strange, yeah.
Well, time to bust out the strange.
Let's go with strange. Sounds like it might be quite interesting. Alright, Luca, looks like you need a little mud bath. What's wrong with you, new kid? We're about to pound your friend.
Beck stared in silence, the only sign of life being the twitch of an eye.
It's weird when people don't talk. Oh dear, obviously I can't read today. Yup. Stop being a weirdo. Hello, are you some kind of wackadoo? Makes sense, wackadoos travel in packs,
At the
Dad?
sight of Iggy taunting Beck, something in Luca snapped. Iggy's smirk shifted to a look of shock as Luca launched himself into his stomach. Iggy's clothes were drenched in the glowing ooze.
Oh, nice. You jerk, my clothes are ruined.
Iggy's
I'm
voice
gonna...
began to slur as he struggled to get up.
Managed to get another charm out of that. I don't feel so good. Perf? Oh my god, he's turning into... mutating. I'm sorry, I just... Oh shit. Yup. Probably best if we don't touch that then. And it's all gonna be linked to that mansion, Valentine's place. Obviously their fertilizer is leaking seriously. That was intense. Iggy's gonna be okay, right? Nothing about this seems
At the
okay.
warehouse. This strange ooze and what it did to Iggy. Was Rollo caught up in all of this?
You took the words right out my mouth. Can we go this way at all? Oop, no. Got to go round the chemicals. Don't want to be touching that stuff after we saw what happened to that bully. Whoa there, little buddies. You startled me. What in the dickens are you up to in this part of town? We were just helping look for Rollo. Oh, you haven't heard the good news? Rollo showed up safe and sound a bit ago. Really? So where was he? It's funny, really. He just got a little turned around in the woods. They can be disorientating, you know? I am starting to get that impression. Rolo's at his house now, getting some well-deserved rest. Well, that's a relief. You two should scurry along before you get lost yourselves. Yeah, come on, Beck. I can't wait to introduce you to Rolo. Ah, that reminds me. Luca, your grandmother was looking for you. She was? She was worried sick. You should march straight home. I guess. Beck, your folks might be getting worried too. I'll walk you home. I need to talk with Nellie about work anyway.
Beck glanced toward Luca.
I guess all's well that ends well. I'll introduce you to Rolo tomorrow. Sure. Glad he's okay. Still seems a bit dodgy,
Rolo
really.
was safe. A wave of relief washed over Luca, which was quickly replaced by a sense of dread.
Oh yeah, 'cause we left the house. Grandma's gonna be super angry.
Gran is going to kill me. If he hurried, he might just make it home before sundown. Chapter 4. Our harvest awaits. Luca took a deep breath and gingerly opened the door, steeling himself for Gran's wrath.
Gran, I'm home. Everything's fine. Gran? No, I don't think we're gonna find. Do we go upstairs? Gran? I know I wasn't supposed to go anywhere. I was just helping look for Rolo. Still locked. Still locked.
Luca was alone. The house was empty.
So Gran's not back yet? I guess that's a good thing. Nothing to do now but sleep, I guess. Oh, okay.
Luca was sitting by the pond.
I thought Gran was supposed to be at home worried sick for us.
Listening to small waves lap against a rock. His father sat in a folding chair in front of him. Without turning, he spoke. "Why don't you grab me some nice bait?" "Sure thing, Dad." Luca hopped over to the tackle box and popped open the lid. Inside was a rolling, buzzing mass. "We're fishing with bees?" Luca's father gave a warm chuckle. "Well, you catch more fish with bees than honey. Pick us out a good one." Luca closed his eyes and plucked out a bee. He could feel its wings struggle between his finger and thumb. Holding it at arm's length, he hurried over. His father deftly baited the hook and examined his work. "Interesting choice." With a practiced flick of the wrist, the line buzzed in a graceful arc. The water accepted it without a splash or ripple. The wrong choice, but I respect it. The pond began to freeze over. Sometimes we gotta make the wrong choice before we can make it right. Pallid ice propagated across the still surface with an alarming speed. Luca scrambled back as the ground beneath him turned cold. "Dad, I don't understand." "Sorry, kiddo. Understanding isn't always part of the deal." The relentless ice shot through the fishing line toward his father. "Dad, look out!" His father casually wound the reel. "None of it's your fault, you know. Never was." "Dad, we have to go." Luca grabbed his father's shoulders, trying to pull him away. "Please, you have to run." The ice crackled as it spread across his father's hands. That's the thing about fishing, Luca. His chest began to crystallize. You toss your hook in, and you never know what you're gonna pull out. A shock of searing cold ran up Luca's arms. He gave one last desperate tug. The chair tipped backwards in a single frozen mass. Luca tried to stop the momentum, but it was too late. He watched the icy form of his father slam into the hard ground, shattering into 1,000 pieces that crowded around his feet. "Dad, I don't understand. What does all this mean?"
Does that mean we kind of made the wrong choice at some point? Possibly with the strange goo pushing that bully in, but is that going to be a turning point?
The gentle rustle of leaves was the only reply.
Because nothing kind of quite made sense after that.
Luca's eyes struggled to focus on the walkie-talkie.
Rolo?
Faintly, he could hear Rolo amongst the noise.
Luca! Rolo, is that you? Luca! There? Rolo, it's the middle of the night. Luca, thank God. Listen. I don't know how long this thing will work down here. Down
Rolo's
here?
voice was coming through more clearly now, but some words were still just static.
Listen to me. Someone grabbed me yesterday. It was the bloke in the yellow suit. What? The man in the hazmat suit? It was... took me to some sort of... I think I'm underground. Underground? Are you okay? Kinda. They seem more interested in... for now at least. Mr. Kerr said you made it back home safe. Kerr. No. Trust. He's... Hold on,
The signal
someone's
went
coming.
silent.
Rolo? Rolo, where
Luca
are
held
you?
still, waiting for a response, his pounding heartbeat marking the passage of time.
Okay, I think they're gone. Getting worse. I can barely hear you.
Rolo's voice began to fade.
Losing signal. Not much time. Mission control. We need to... the treehouse. The treehouse.
With that, the signal died for good.
What was he trying to say about the treehouse? What's at the treehouse? The antenna. He wants me to use the antenna in the treehouse to get a better signal. Rolo, you're a genius.
Luca grabbed the walkie-talkie and sprinted to the treehouse.
I'm guessing there's been no sign of Gran. Oh, so what happens to Gran then? Don't worry, Gran, I'm just popping out
Luca
in the
heard
middle of
a
the
group
night.
of footsteps approaching. He dashed behind the bushes to avoid being spotted.
Oh, there's Gran. Acting suspiciously with her friends. So we all understand our roles. You can count on me. I still think we need more time. This wasn't the original plan.
Mr. Tolliver paused, shifting his eyes to one side.
We're all in danger now. I, for one, refuse to sit idly by while that danger persists. Ah, another charm? Hiram, you
Mr.
just keep your
Tolliver
wits
took
about
one
you.
long, quiet breath.
You're right, you can count on me. I just wish we could have made that deal with High-Res Valentine. Her resources would have still come in handy. As I said, I had no time to contact her after your call this morning. Plans change. How is Luca holding up? He's fine. We shouldn't lose sight of the fact that this is all... I know very well what all of this is for. We have no choice. Operation Sparkplug has a new objective. Are we in agreement?
The three shared a determined look.
So Gran's got like her own little posse of friends that she's doing mystery solving with. And that bloke lied about Rolo. Rollo's obviously not home safe and sound. Although what did he do with Beck? Because he took Beck off into the distance. Well, we're caffeine after the festival. I wonder if Gran's going to notice that I'm missing. I half expected her to just like look into the bushes and see me. Gran, why are you meeting with Mrs. Fratelli and Mr. Tolliver late at night? Hey, Luca. Gah! Dawn, you scared me. How long have you been there? Oh, just a few minutes. Earlier today I saw Mr. Tolliver and your Gran enter the diner together. When my shift at the newsstand was over, they still hadn't left. So I used the greatest tool of any investigative reporter. Your ears? Oh. Time! When they left, I tailed them here. What do you think they're up to? Whatever it is, they seem organised and determined. They mentioned a festival. Yeah, I heard that too. Has your Gran been doing anything different recently? Anything strange? She got a phone call this morning and rushed out the door. A call from Hiram Tolliver, it seems. She was either furious or terrified, or both. Luca, be careful out there. I think we might be in the middle of a scoop of a lifetime. I will. Aren't you coming out? Nah, I'm gonna stay out here for a bit longer. See ya, Luca. Just hides away into the distance. Should I really be wandering out this time of night? I did it! I changed the sign. Splendid. Did anyone see you? I don't believe so. You were right. It was simple enough to just rearrange the letters. Odd choice for a prank, though. In situations such as these, odd is good.
The two boys shared a mischievous grin.
Can't wait for everyone to see the big reveal. Should be quite memorable. Let's make ourselves scarce for now. What have they done to the sign? I'm assuming it's the sign up there. Oh no, we can't see. They've obviously done something dodgy to that sign up there. But... oh yeah. Sense of direction going astray there. To the treehouse. Oh, so quiet. Let's check out these stairs. Just make sure there isn't anything we missed. And let's give this another go. Rolo, are you there? I'm at the treehouse now, Rolo. Mr. Kerr said you were alright. What happened out there? Dang it, Rolo, where are you? Who's there?
Luca could only see a cloaked shape behind the rocket.
Somebody's hiding. I've got weapons in here, so you better come out right
He
now.
strained to hear as a muffled voice began.
Weapons? How could you hurt something that's already dead?
Fear gripped Luca's throat.
Who are you? What? You don't recognize? It's not going to be that bully that we pushed into the toxic chemicals on the floor. I guess I don't even recognize
Luca
myself
stared at the ground
anymore.
for a moment, trying to place the dampened voice.
Mate, if I can remember who it is, I'm pretty sure you can.
The figure shifted slowly from behind the rocket, revealing itself to Luca.
I'm a monster! And now they hunt me like the beast I am. Iggy?
Luca reached over empathetically. Iggy's tone jolted to dejected anger.
Don't touch me! This is all your
Luca
fault.
slumped to the ground, overwhelmed by guilt.
Sorry, Iggy, but you were kind of being a dick. Didn't mean to push you into the toxic chemicals and cause you to mutate, but still. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I lost control. So you couldn't control yourself for a second? And I get to be like this forever. There must be a way to fix this. Oh, you're gonna be my savior? Perfect little Lucas saves the day with his positive attitude and the power of friendship. Alright, chill your beans, mate. Maybe you should change your attitude and you wouldn't have got into the situation in the first place. None of this matters. There's no time. They're after me. They chased me all through Wheatwood. I only came in here to hide. Hide from who? Who's after you? Luca! Luca! Rolo? It's not safe, Luca. Rolo, where are you? The tree house. I'm at the tree house, Rolo. Where are you? No, Luca, the tree house isn't safe. They said they were going to the tree house. I was trying to tell you to stay away from the tree house. Who said they're going to the tree house? The clipboards! What did I tell ya? Those perennial harvest wackadoos are after me. They've been chasing me, yelling questions at me. What sort of questions? They were saying the same stuff they always do. But it's different now. Less asking, more threatening. Oh, so is that the twins with their clipboards asking those random questions? Have they all got something to do with it? We're gonna figure this out, Iggy. Yeah, well, thanks. Hello? Is anyone present in this aerobial domicile? Crap, they found me. Luca, what's happening? Don't panic, you stay here and I'll see what they want. Oh, bloody hell. How many of them is there? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Maybe not. Maybe not twins then. Hello, Mr. Van Horn. We would love to hear your thoughts. Do you have time for an informal chat? We will be brief. Your time is valuable to us. Be down in just a second. Of course, of course, of course. We have a problem. Luca, you gotta get out of here. Who's out there? Is it them? Yeah, it's the clipboards. A bunch of them. How many? Maybe all of them? And yeah, you were right. They were saying the same stuff, but the creepy knob cranked to 10. Might young Izzy be present? We would love to hear his thoughts. Run!
He slumped to his knees.
Run where? I don't know what to do. I'm just so tired. Luca, what do we do?
Luca grabbed the walkie-talkie and headed for the window.
Follow my lead.
Luca and Iggy climbed up the back of the treehouse to its roof, where Rolo had constructed his MCDC. The Mission Control Defense Cannon. From behind the crowd of clipboards, William Kerr strode forward, a warm smile on his face.
So what has he done with Bex then? Because he's obviously gang leader of all these clipboards. Iggy, there you are. You gave all of us a heck of a scare. Go away, just leave me alone. Oh, I'm sorry, Iggy, but no can do. Don't worry though, we're here to help. Help? Then why were you chasing me? Luca, can you talk some sense into your pal here? Just look at him, he's not well. What's wrong with him? What did that gunk do to him? Well, that's a pretty honking big question, Luca. All you need to know is that he's sick. He's real sick, Luca. I just need you to let us up there and take care of him. You told me Rolo was okay, that he was back at his place resting. He is, poor fella, just got a little lost. That's a lie. That's a hurtful thing to say, Luca. Well, mate, you're the one telling us a bunch of lies, so screw you. I thought we were buddies. Why? Because he lets you ramble on like a wackadoo? Nobody likes you, you creep.
Kerr's smile faltered.
Why don't you pop on down here so we can have a face-to-face? Yelling like this is going to give us all a heck of a sore throat. And who wants that?
Luca's grip tightened on the MCDC.
What did you do to Rolo, you liar? Well, shucks, Luca, the only teeny tiny fib I told you was that he was at home. He's resting and he's perfectly safe. For now, at least. What happens to him next is up to you, Luca. Look around. You're in quite the pickle, and I am the only person in the whole wide world who can help you. You get to decide how this ends.
Luca's mind raced. He was caught in a trap. What do you do when there's no hope? He wiped his cheeks with a sleeve. What are you gonna do, Luca?
Yep, I did think that one would be coming up. It's kind of our only option here because we're screwed either way with these guys.
Luca drew himself up and decided to take the only option they had left. Fight. He swung the mission control defense cannon around, aiming it confidently at the smirking face of William Kerr.
Go on, Luca, right in the face. Hey, Mr.
Luca summoned
Kerr.
his most insolent demeanor.
Rolo sends his regards. Hey, that was uncalled for, more than a little rude, and just plain unsanitary. Luca, I really did think we were good pals. What a shame that it's come to
Kerr
this.
turned his back on the two boys.
End this.
With a nonchalant wave of the hand, he made his exit. As the clipboards began to slowly advance on the treehouse, Luca looked to Iggy with resignation in his eyes. The end.
Well, we attempted to fight. It really did not work out for us, though.
That escalated quickly. Maybe discretion was the better part of valor here. Let's put a pin in this for now.
Yes, that did not end well. We might have stood a better chance if our weapon actually worked, but it was a good attempt, and we kind of so we actually now have new options for the other endings as well. So that's the only choice there. So we can either go back to possibly not pushing him into the hazardous waste, because that might give us another option. I don't know if Tiggle will actually work, or we can struggle against the bloke. Maybe let's do the struggle. See how that gets us, because it might give us a bit of idea of what's happening inside. And it means technically Rolo wouldn't have been kidnapped.
This is a story about struggle. Luca could hear a machine humming somewhere nearby. He felt around wildly, searching for something, anything that could help. His hands found a hard object, maybe a tile? He yanked it free, lifting the cold stone. Let me go! Luca swung the tile as hard as he could at the shape that still held fast to his leg. He heard the crack of glass as the stone hit the assailant's mask. With a muffled yelp, the hand let go. Luca was free and scrambled to the door. He never looked back once on the long run home.
Ah, so this way we've escaped and Rolo should be currently safe.
Everything's fine. The next morning, it was quieter than usual at the breakfast table. Only the sound of silverware and chewing interrupted the awkward silence.
I finished stirring a mess of jam last night. So that'll need to get delivered into town today. Okay. So what did you and Rolo get up to yesterday? Oh, Rolo had things to do, so I just sort of poked around town. I've set the jam down by the front door. There's 2 batches to drop off. One for Mr. Tolliver at the Bag and Wag. Another for Mrs. Fratelli at the diner. And because Rolo didn't get caught, it now means we're actually free to go out instead of being told by Granny suspiciously that we have to stay inside. Oh, and Mr. Nancred? He said he wanted some more. I suspected as much. Yes, he seems to have taken a particular interest in my jam. Yes, Granny, I'm sure it's your jam that he's interested in. There are some extras in the basket for that enthusiastic gentleman. Just make sure Fratelli and Tolliver get the ones on top. No problem. Off with you now, while the day is still young. Oh, who's Granny phoning? A little gang of mystery hunters. Hello, it's Juniper Hartford. Before you hang up, just hear me out. I have a business proposition. The simple matter is we both have the same problem that needs solving. Very well, we can meet tonight. Ooh, who's she meeting? Oh, there's a delivery. And we have Rolo. Brilliant. But we'll leave the chapter on this nice high. Now we've got Rolo back and going a different direction. It's been quite an interesting story, and we've seen a couple of endings so far. So I am looking forward to finding out the rest of the endings. Well, thank you all for watching, and like and subscribe if you can. I will see you all in the next video. Thank you.